I cost my surgeon her job. Before I begin, I know that it wasn't my fault, and she did it to herself. However, I'm still incredibly grateful for her and feel some kind of guilt. Some backstory. A few years after I started puberty, I began to develop lumps within my breast tissue. They were painful, and I was scared. I remember over the next few years, I had been to a couple different doctors, getting ultrasounds and recording changes. From middle school to high school, one lump became many, with two specifically large growths. One had grown around a blood vessel and raised a lot of concern, and numerous cysts. Eventually, I was referred to a specialist or surgeon. I'll call her Dr. S to continue monitoring and discuss options. Dr. S eventually offered the option of surgery. My mom was concerned, as it was a $30,000 surgery and my insurance absolutely was not going to cover any of it, as it was deemed non-cancerous and therefore a cosmetic surgery. Dr. S was empathetic. Her daughter had previously been in my place, and in my case, she had never seen someone as young as me with growths as large as I had. I was left in the room as Dr. S and my mother went to discuss options, and my mother came back thanking her profusely. My surgery would be scheduled out. I had my first surgery in 2014 as a junior in high school. I had two very large and painful fibroadenomous benign breast tumors removed, as well as some of the smaller ones that were within reach of the surgical site. After my follow-up visit, my surgeon let me and my mother know that she would be moving away soon, and that her assistant would be taking over her position for any of my future visits. She said I'd be in good hands. I was sad she was leaving, though still over the moon that she had helped me. I'm pretty sure the nurses at the front desk were confused about my being excited to schedule a surgery. I had happily explained that my surgeon had found a way to make my surgery affordable for my mom, though in not so many words. In 2022, I graduated with an associate's degree in medical billing and coding. I was somber to learn that my surgery was free because my doctor had likely entered it as excision of cancerous growth, even though my condition was benign. She committed insurance fraud on my behalf, and she was likely fired or asked to resign after the fact. I think about it a lot ever since I learned the weight of the situation. I hope she's doing well. Unfortunately, her assistant was, in fact, not as lovely as her. In the two appointments I had in the following years,